The first of our 5 phrases or expressions is al. Al. So let's have a look at how we use this in Spanish. We start off with the word to practice. Practicar. 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 To practice. And we could have to practice a lot. Or to practice much. Practicar mucho. Practicar mucho. Now, if we want to say by practicing a lot, by practicing, the by is al, and we put it at the beginning. So, al practicar mucho, so we have al, and the infinitive, so in Spanish they say by to practice, in English we say by practicing. Al practicar mucho, by practicing a lot, and then however you want to finish the phrase, you will learn quickly. Aprenderás rápido, for example. So, al, to say by doing something. Let's take another verb. So, to do is hacer. Hacer, to do. And let's say we want to say to do that. That is eso. To do that would be hacer eso. Hacer eso, to do that. So how would we say by doing that, etc., etc.? What would that be? Al hacer eso, by doing that. Al hacer eso, by doing that. The word for to eat is comer, comer. How would we say by eating a lot, ... what would that be? Al comer mucho, etc., etc. How about by eating that, etc.? What would that be? Al comer eso, by eating that, I don't know, you'll put on weight. Vas a engordar, for example. Al comer eso, vas a engordar. By eating that, you're going to get fatter. So that is al, to mean by doing something. And on to our second phrase or expression. The word for I saw in Spanish is vi. Vi. Remember that the V in Spanish is pronounced like the letter B. So vi, I saw, vi. The video is very similar to English. El video. And you can see again that letter V pronounced like a B. So how would you say I saw the video? I saw the video. Vi el video. Vi el video. Okay, so what is the expression? What is our second expression that we're talking about here? Well, if we want to say I saw Maria, we may think that it would just be I saw, and Maria, be Maria. But that would be incorrect. We need to say vi a Maria, and that a is our second expression. So the a there is called the personal a. And I don't usually bother talking about grammatical descriptions, but it's a useful way to remember because personal meaning person. So in Spanish, when you have a verb and then a person, as in I saw the verb and then Maria the person, we have to have a before the person, the personal a. So vi a Maria, I saw Maria. And if it's not a person, you don't have it, as in vi el video, I saw the video. How would you say I saw Pablo? Vi a Pablo. Vi a Pablo. How would you say I saw the house? And the house is la casa. La casa. How would you say I saw the house? Vi la casa. Vi la casa. So no need for a personal a before casa, because house is not a person. Okay, so the word for I found is encontré. Encontré. I found, encontré. Think of it as encounter, to encounter something, to find something. Encontré, I found. How would we say I found the house? Encontré la casa. Encontré la casa. How would we say I found Maria? I found Maria. Encontré a María. Encontré a María. So, the personal a. And the word for I lost is perdí. Perdí. I lost. Perdí. How would you say I lost the video? I lost the video. What would that be? Perdí el video. Perdí el video. How about I lost that? I lost that. Going back to the that we learnt in our first expressions. How would you say I lost that? I lost that. Perdí eso. Perdí eso. How would you say I lost Carmen? I lost Carmen. Like, went out for a night and I lost Carmen. What would that be? Perdí a Carmen. Perdí a Carmen. We need the personal a, because Carmen is a person. Perdí a Carmen. Okay, and on to our third expression. Using what we've already learnt, how would we say I saw that? I saw that. Vi eso. Vi eso. I saw that. Vi eso. Now, if we want to say I didn't even see that, I didn't even, so the expression I didn't even, the expression we need, the phrase we need is ni siquiera. Ni siquiera. Just try saying that. Ni siquiera. Ni siquiera. And it goes at the beginning. So, ni siquiera vi eso. I didn't even see that. Ni siquiera vi eso. Think of it as not even did I see it. Not even did I see it. So you have your normal sentence. I saw the video, or I saw that, vi eso. And then, not even did I. I didn't even. Ni siquiera vi eso. I didn't even see that. How would you say, I didn't even see the video? I didn't even see the video. What would that be? Ni siquiera vi el video. Ni siquiera vi el video. How about, I didn't even see Maria. I didn't even see Maria. What would that be? Ni siquiera vi a María. Ni siquiera vi a María. And hopefully you remembered to keep in the personal a as well. So we're mixing up two of our new expressions. Ni siquiera vi a María. How would we say, I didn't even find that? I didn't even find that. What would it be? Ni siquiera encontré eso. I didn't even find that. Ni siquiera encontré eso. How about, I didn't even find Pablo? I didn't even find Pablo last night, for example. How do we say that? Ni siquiera encontré a Pablo. We could add on anoche, last night. Ni siquiera encontré a Pablo. And on to our fourth expression or phrase. And just before we do that, I'll mention the ProSpanish Levels 1 to 6 course, which is available for download at prospanish.co.uk. And this takes the learner, the beginner or complete beginner, right up to a conversational level of Spanish in nice, easy steps. So that's prospanish.co.uk. So back to number 4. Let's start again with I saw Maria. What would that be? Vi a María. Vi a María. And if you want to say suddenly, I saw Maria, or I suddenly saw Maria. That suddenly is de repente. De repente. So our fourth phrase is de repente, suddenly. So how would we say, I suddenly saw Maria? De repente vi a María. De repente vi a María. Suddenly I saw Maria, or I suddenly saw Maria. How would we say, I suddenly found the video. I suddenly found the video. What would that be? De repente encontré el vídeo. De repente encontré el vídeo. How did we say I lost? From our previous expression, what was I lost? Perdí, perdí, perdí. And if we want to say I lost the will to do something, I lost my enthusiasm to do something, that enthusiasm, that will, in Spanish we say las ganas, las ganas. We could probably dedicate a whole video to ganas, las ganas. So how would we say I lost my enthusiasm, I lost the will? What would that be? Perdí las ganas, perdí las ganas. And how would we say I suddenly lost the will, I suddenly lost my enthusiasm? What would that be? De repente perdí las ganas. De repente perdí las ganas. And on to number 5. Let's start off with, how do we say I lost María? What would that be? Perdí a María. Perdí a María. And if we're explaining something and we want to say, in fact, I lost María. In fact, I lost María. In fact is de hecho, de hecho, de hecho. So how would we say, in fact, I lost María? What would that be? De hecho, perdí a María. De hecho, perdí a María. How about, in fact, I lost a lot? What would that be? In fact, I lost a lot. De hecho, perdí mucho. De hecho, perdí mucho. And how would we say, let's create a nice complicated sentence. In fact, I didn't even see Pablo. In fact, I didn't even see Pablo. What would that be? De hecho, ni siquiera vi a Pablo. De hecho, ni siquiera vi a Pablo. How about, in fact, I didn't even find much. In fact, I didn't even find much. What would that be? De hecho, ni siquiera encontré mucho. De hecho, ni siquiera encontré mucho. And that concludes today's lesson. If you'd like to become a confident and a competent speaker of Spanish, then head over to prospanish.co.uk, where you can join the many thousands of international students from around the world who are completing the ProSpanish Levels 1 to 6 course.